Hello everyone, Rob here from Geek Culture Reviews, and I'm back with another video on the YouTube channel. Hooray! Right, so the leather sofa has had a bit of a glow up, and I found this fancy throw. But anyway, enough about that. We are talking about 2000 AD. Now, before I get to the bulk of this video, a little bit of a backstory. So I see over on Twitter, or also as it's now known as X, that 2000 AD were doing some mystery Prog and Judge Dredd magazine bundles, which were a £5. And basically what you got was 4 Progs and 1 Judge Dredd magazine from the 2000 AD archives. So me being me, I thought, why not give it a go, see what we find. And a couple of weeks back, they did in fact turn up. The downside to that, and why this video is a bit late, is because I then got a cold and lost my voice, so I sounded a little bit like a Suffolk Phil Mitchell, which, to be fair, is not something you want to hear. So now I am back to full health, so to speak, and no one's here at home to take the mick out of my terrible videos. I thought we'll dive straight in and have a look at what mystery goodness 2000 AD or the 2000 AD droids gave us. So first up on the pile is Prog 1517, which is from the 6th of December 2006. So straight away, yeah, off to a good one, to be fair. Just looking at the top of what we've got here, so it's teased with Judge Dredd, so the missiles fly as the atomic war begins. Sinister Dexter, I can't even pronounce that one at the top there, and the Red Seas. So yeah, straight inside we have, as you can see, Judge Dredd Origins, Sinister Dexter Pro and Cons, Chiaroscuro Part 11, and the Red Seas with a band he was free. So not a bad prog, to be fair. So we've got part 13 of Judge Dredd Origins, which is quite a good Judge Dredd strip. I won't go into details about that, but it's recently just been released as a Judge Dredd Essentials graphic novel. Moving on, we have a Future Shorts as Barflies. Again, this is not one that I've familiar with. It's only a one-pager as we jump straight into Sinister Dexter. Not really a lot I can say on Syndex, whether you're a fan or not is another thing. Then we move on to the one that I cannot pronounce the name of, with some pretty incredible black and white artwork. Answers on a postcard if you've actually read this one, and you know, let me know if it's worth reading or not. Well, look, he says a swear word. Anyway, rounding off this prog is the good old letter of the week. Let's see if I recognise any names on there. Sadly, I don't. And then we move on to Red Seas, which is just here. So a lot of black and white in this one. But still, 2006, you know, you can't really grumble. And the next prog is the old classic Christmas prog. What's in this one? So you've got Judge Dredd, ABC Warriors, Nikolai Dante, Sinister Dexter, Stickleback, the 86ers, Kingdom, and Harry Kipling. It's a ho-ho hyper-powered holiday extravaganza. Sure is. And on the back there, we have a advert for a PSP game. Cool. Right, so that was prog number 1 in package number 1. Now, these will be in 2 different videos, because I'm not going to go through 10 individual progs in one video. No one really wants to listen to my voice. Anyway, so we'll move on to prog number 2 of this one, and we have prog 1605 from the 24th September 2008. So jumping straight into this one, we have Judge Dredd Firestorm, which is written by, I actually don't know because I can't, oh there we can at the bottom there. So we've got Robbie Morrison, Sam Hart, Leonard Grady and Annie Parkhouse. Again, this is not another Dredd tale that I'm familiar with. Again, answers on a postcard if you have read this one. Then we move on to The Red Seas, Old Gods Part 6 by Ian Edgington and Steve Yewell. Sorry if I pronounced that name wrong. And then again, more classic black and white there. I do like that double page. That is pretty nifty. Then, as you can probably see, the next strip is ABC Warriors Volume 3, The Vulcan War, Episode 5. Not a big fan of ABC Warriors. I know a lot of you out there are, so please don't savage me over that. It's just something that has never clicked with me, unfortunately. And then moving on to Episode 3, we've got Starlag 666. Again, not another one I've not read or am familiar with, so please let me know if I should invest some more and hunt these down. Then we've got an advert for this month's magazine. Yeah, I've read Snow Tiger. That was in the 2000 AD classic, or is it classic collection, What Hatchet Do. So yeah, I've read that one. Then we've got Lobster Random, The Forget Me Not Part 5. A bit of a theme going on here. I'm not familiar with this one either. And that was my cat in the background. And rounding this one off is a look at the Frill Containment Unit, which... Is it a Frill Containment Unit? No, it's not, is it? It's the Best of 2000 AD. I am an idiot. £20. Yeah, to be fair, I should have read this one, shouldn't I? Because, yeah, I now look like the world's biggest idiot. So anyway, that's that one with a fancy advert on the back for Imagine FX. And my cat is in the hallway going absolutely bonkers. Right, next on the list is Prog 1728, which is from the 6th of April 2011. So in this one, we have, well, we open up to Hitler. Okie dokie. So Judge Dredd, What the Hitler Saw. Then next up is Flesh, Texas. And then Dan Ridge, The House That Dripped Devilry. And then another one is The Red Seas, God and Monsters again. So this is the opening part to this Judge Dredd strip. It looks absolutely bonkers. And it comes to us from Al Ewing, Lee Gallagher, Eva Dela Cruz and Annie Parkhouse. Yeah, this just looks absolutely bonkers, to be fair. Yeah, okie dokie. And someone gets shot at the end there. Next is Flesh Part 5, or Texas Part 5, which is by Pat Mills, James McKay, even and Ellie DeVille. Again, apologies if I'm messing these names up. And yeah, this is typical Flesh, so we'll just plough through that one. Then we've got Dan Ridge, The House That Dripped Devilry. Again, this is by Alec Worley, John Davis Hunt and Simon Boland. So no doubt that is classic Worley there. Good old shark there. Look. Oh, stuck my middle finger about it. I do apologise. And then last but not least is Ian Edgington with... Is this Red Seas again? Yes, it is. The Red Seas, Gods and Monsters Part 1. The cat is now in the way. Cat, move out of the way. People don't want to see you. This is about comics, not about a cat who's going to destroy my set. Never mind, she's here to stay. Not going to edit that one out because it is quite funny. So next... we go through this one and we have another letters page. I'm not too sure if there's any names familiar on there. Let's have a look. No. Yeah, cheers for that. Yeah, anyway, so back at it. There's no names I can really see that I'm familiar with on here. However, Steve Sterling from the USA has got a pretty cool cake. Would you want to read that? You know, is it against the law to eat a cake in the shape of a judge? Who knows? And then on the back, we've got another advert for the magazine. Yeah, right. And then moving on, the final prog of this one is Prog 1460 from the 12th of October 2005. So real mixture in this first package. So what we've got in this one is, again, so we've got Judge Dredd Mandroid. Fantastic story there by John Wagner. I've only recently read through the whole of this one because I bought like the mini digest version of it. Really real good story, to be fair. One of my favourites. Then moving away from that, we've then got another Sinister Dexter, then Leatherjack, and more The Red Seas. So again, we'll just fly through Mandroid. There's so much I can say about this. To be fair, my next reread feature may even be about Mandroid. Again, just classic Dredd, fantastic story. Advert there for some kind of comic expo. comicexpo.biz. Does that even exist anymore? Answers on a postcard. Then we move into Sin Dexter. This is And Death Shall Have No Dumb Minions. Again, whether you're a fan or not of Sindex, please let me know. I went through a phase where I just liked the craziness of it, but overall, I'm not too sure. Leatherjack, again, is not another one that I'm familiar with. So this is John Smith, Paul Marshall, Chris Blythe and Andy Parkhouse. It looks okay. Nice double page spread there by Marshall. And some crazed rabbit, and the pages I can't seem to turn. And then rounding off again is another part one. Oh, look at that, look. Part one of Red Seas, Underworld. Again, Red Seas is not another one that I've read. However, I have seen it as in the Ultimate Collection. I think it's a fair few volumes of it as well. And why is there no letter pages anymore? What, you know, look at this. See Tom Hardy, the Tom Hardy. Surely not. Answers on a postcard. Tom Hardy, if you're watching this, is the letter of the week you. Was it you? I will laugh if it was. And then we've got just some more on here. Again, no familiar names from myself. However, if you are reading this and you're from one of the 2000 AD groups and you do see your name, give us a shout out in the comments. And rounding off is Meltdown Man, the 2000 AD Extreme Edition. What is that? If you have an Extreme Edition, please show me. Whether that be on here or on one of the blog socials, which is Geek Culture Reviews, and all the links are all in the bio. I'm not going to bore you with that. So rounding this one off, we then get, to be fair, I think is a very good Judge Dredd magazine. It is a bumper celebratory issue featuring Judge Dredd, Anderson Side Div, Lawless and more, and it is the 400th issue. I think I lucked out with this one. To be fair, the droids were smiling on me. They were like, you know what, we are going to give Rob probably a pretty good magazine. So in this one, the context page, we have Judge Dredd, The Trouble with Harry, Lawless, Ashes to Ashes, Blunt 2 Part 1, Devil and War, or War, however you pronounce that one, Call Me By Thy Name, Storm Warning Over My Dead Body, The Dark Judges, The Torture Garden, and Anderson Side Dev, Jordan Ramsey. To be fair, bloody love Lawless, love Blunt 2, love Dark Judges, so sold. You know, it's pretty cool in here. And the interviews, we have some very familiar names. So Alan Hebden, Ian Gibson, Steve McManus, David Bishop, John Tomlinson, Andy Diggle and Alan Barnes. So overall, I'm going to say a pretty good, I mean, look at that, look. A pretty good magazine. Just flipping through it here. So again, more shots of Devil and War. And yes. Pretty interesting. Yeah. So there's as you can see, this really benefited me. 2000 AD are sort of advertising it as a way to fill in your own gaps, find stories that you're not familiar with, or, you know, rediscover old favourites. For a £5, I mean, you can't really grumble. I mean, considering this magazine once upon a time was $7.99 on its own, you know, that alone has paid for the £5 and the postage and packaging, which I believe is free over a certain amount. I'm not too sure. Check out the Rebellion website, 2000 AD somewhere. I'll put it somewhere on here. Yeah. Again, I think it's worth it. Whether you're a big fan of the medium or not, a mystery bundle is always fun, isn't it? I mean, I've waffled on for nearly 15 minutes about them. So, yeah, What more can I say? Check out the 2000 AD website and get yourself a bundle. Show us on social media what you got. You're not going to get any of the old ones. Don't expect to open up like Prog 1, because they are, I believe they're from the last 20 years. So they are more recent progs. So yeah, don't go in there thinking you're going to get like a space spinner. Or the other tattoos or stickers or whatever they were. Or I think I've got one upstairs with like some X-Files cards that they gave out once upon a time. You know, you're not going to get one of them. But if you're looking for recent work and want someone new to read, check it out. If you did like this video, I do have another package that I've not actually looked through yet. Again, that's the same thing. 4 progs and a magazine. So please feel free to jump back in to Geek Culture Reviews if you see the next video live. I will also be posting links and so forth up on my social media, which is all in the bio. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening to me rattle on for nearly 16 minutes. I hope you have a good day, and I will catch you all on the next video. Hopefully it won't be destroyed by a cat. Goodbye for now.